Hello, everyone. It's really, really great to see you this evening. I wish I could actually see all the attendees. We've got a lot of people in the room, and we really, really appreciate your attendance this evening. We promise not to make this too long, but we know that you've signed up because you want to learn everything there is to know about the Junior Indoor League. And tonight we'll be sharing some new things with you that we're introducing this year. And for those of you that are attending who've never been in the Junior Indoor League or experienced it, we'll make sure that you walk away from this webinar feeling as if you understand exactly what it is that we have to offer. But I want to start off at the top is just give a shout out to Garth Hagerty, who's on the right-hand side of your screen. He will be your point person, literally during the course of the Junior Indoor League, your go-to person. I'm kind of the behind-the-scenes person. I'm with the Baltimore Tennis Patrons as well, but again, Garth is your go-to person for the season of the Junior Indoor League. But listen,
hi, everyone.
Yes. I want to start with something that you might think is off topic, but actually it's very on topic. It's not. I'm not going to start specifically with the Junior Indoor League. I'm going to start by talking about our brand new free mobile tennis app, which we have not really launched and introduced to the public at large. I'm going to do that for the first time this evening. And we think it's absolutely critical that you not only know what this is, but that you actually download it tonight at the conclusion of this webinar, because we really would like for every Junior Indoor League participant to have downloaded the app, and literally everyone who's in our programs, anyone affiliated with the Baltimore Tennis Patrons, we would love to download the app. And so I want to tell you exactly why you want to have this app. The first thing is that once you download the app for the next couple of months and throughout the season, you literally can enter your availability for playing with someone else, your son's availability, your daughter's availability, your own availability. You know, you put in, I'm a 3.0 player, and like on Monday, you'll say, I'm available at 11 o'clock, I'd like to play. And what happens is you click a little button that sends out a notification to people saying, Mary Smith is available at 11 o'clock today, and she'd love to play. And all of the 3.0, if you're a 3.0 player, will automatically populate on your screen, and it'll show that they have responded, that they want to play with you in an hour from now. And then all you do is you contact them directly through the app. You pick who you want to play with, and you can select 3 or 4 people if you want to play doubles, and then you go meet up. So it's literally live scheduling of match play and practice with people that you elect to play with. So it's a way to connect with players you've never connected with before, and they come to know when you're available and when you're not. And you can literally have your entire schedule mapped out for a month of days and times that you're available. And then if someone goes online on the app and says, I'm looking for someone to play today at 10, if you had ordered 10, your name would pop up and you would get an instant invitation to play. So obviously, this is a great way for you to meet people and to practice on a dime, literally on a dime. And you are practicing and meeting people who are only within the Baltimore Tennis Patrons sphere, and that is a very large sphere. We have over 6,000 people in our database, so it's very large. It's not just Baltimore that we're talking about. It's greater Baltimore, Howard County, Anne Arundel County, Hartford County, Carroll County, Frederick, and so forth. I think you got to get the picture there. So we really want you to download this app to start playing with one another and meeting one another. The other reason we want you to download the app is that we will be able to send you instant notifications. Things like the roof is down at such and such facility today. Matches are canceled for the Blue League. I'm just making this up, okay? But you know, a live notification that that's happening. A live notification that today we have 1 slot available on this team. Are you interested? An instant notification that we have 1 opening in this class. Show up today at 5 o'clock and you'll be in. And that'll pop up on your screen. So you get these live notifications as to what's happening within the app on your phone. You also get live notifications about deals that are going on within the Baltimore Tennis Patrons. So it's a really, really phenomenal way to connect live with instant notifications on your phone and for them to pop up. And then you know exactly what's happening. So what you can do in order to get this app, which is a free app, is if you go, and don't do this now, but right after this webinar ends, I'm hoping that you'll do this and I will approve your joining the app. You have to be approved. Not everyone can just come and download our app. It's people that we approve to be using our app. By the way, this app, when it's on your phone, If you don't want instant notifications, you can turn them off. You don't have to have the instant notifications. You can turn it off. But if you want to know what's going on, you turn it off. Turn it on. If you turn it off, you can go look at the archive of notifications you might have received. So listen, you go to our homepage, and there's a video on our homepage which teaches you exactly how to download the app. And it's 7 minutes into that video. If you want to just go to the 7-minute mark, it'll tell you step 1, step 2, step 3, and you see a guy actually doing it. So it makes it so clear you can't go wrong. And when you get to the section where he says, enter your member ID, here's what you do. You put in your cell phone number, which no one will see but the admin for the Baltimore Tennis Patrons, which this year just happens to be me. And I won't share that with anyone, but you put in your cell phone. But these are the initials that you should put in after your cell phone. Put in JIL. If you have that, then I will know that you want to receive notifications about JIL. And these initials are important as well. It'll talk about them on the video, but D means you want deals, information about deals. You put D after your cell phone number. L means you want to learn, that you want to hear anything that has to do with classes, events, workshops, anything like that. L. P stands for play, that you want to play with other people in the network, not, that you want to hook up. And C means compete. You want to play in tournaments, in leagues, join team tennis, special events, Olympics, and so forth. So that's kind of the menu for that. And then at 15 minutes into the video, once you've downloaded the app, you have to get approved by the admin for the Baltimore Tennis Patrons. Make sure you hit the plus button when you see Baltimore Tennis Patrons plus, meaning I want to connect with the Baltimore Tennis Patrons. And once that's done, you believe me, you will get approved, because we definitely want you guys using and really enjoying the benefits of the app. So our future is to eliminate emails. That's our future, to eliminate getting emails from us, and you just get these live notifications on your phone. That's where everything's going. So hope you do this. So enough of that. Let's get on to the Junior Indoor League information now. And I wanted to start with just an overview of the Junior Indoor League. First of all, obviously, Junior Indoor means indoor play. Second thing that's, I think, extremely unique about our Junior Indoor League program is that it is ability-based rather than age-based, which is unique. Age-based meaning you are placed on a team, ability-based meaning you are placed on a team based sheerly upon your ability. If you're 12 years old and really, really talented, you're going to be in the Red League playing with 16 years old players. If you're not as gifted, you might be at a lower level, but you will be with players of comparable ability. We don't care about the age. That's it, period. Ability-based leagues. This year we have 5 leagues. In the past, we had 4 leagues. We've introduced a new league this year called the Yellow League. And let me go through what all the leagues are. The Yellow League, the new one, is for beginners only. We know that there are a lot of people who are in our classes who are longing to find indoor play and instruction, but they can't find something that's not a huge commitment, and they can't find anything that's affordable. Well, this is both. It's not a huge commitment, and it's affordable. So it's for beginners, and it's for ages 5 to 9. That's the only league that we have that is age specific, is the Yellow League, okay? And what's cool about the Yellow League is you can sign up to be in a 6-week commitment or a 12-week commitment. And there are 2 sessions, and you can sign up for both to have a 12-week commitment. And there's different price point at each, which Garth will review a little later for that league. So that's the Yellow League, the bottom league. Once you get into our program, it's literally like a pathway up, 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 getting higher and higher levels of play, and also getting you into the arc of playing with varsity level players at high school. That's pretty much it for the Red League. So the next league is the Green League, and that is primarily, it's all instruction based, as is the Yellow League. It's all instruction based, and it's with our certified coaches. What's very good is that the coaches who will be conducting both the Yellow and the Green League are coaches that you will see at evaluations. So it's really good. They will have evaluated you. They will have placed you in the right place. And they will also be very tuned to the development of your game so they can make recommendations for next year. It literally is a launch pad, staircase launch pad, this program. So the Green League is 6 week. That's new this year. Last year was a 5-month commitment. This year, you can sign up for 6 weeks or 12 weeks combination and at different price points. So we thought that that might help the advanced beginners who just don't want to make that big of a time commitment or a cost commitment. So the next league is our White League. And I'm going to look at this. I'm sorry, the Blue League. Now, the Blue League is a 12-week program as well. And during the Blue League, you have 6 weeks of instruction, and then you have 6 weeks of match play where you're doing some traveling. So you're getting that competitive edge as well, but you're also getting the instruction at the beginning. So it's a nice lead in to that. And the next league is the White League and the Red Leagues. And they share a commonality of all match play. There is no instruction per se in those leagues. It's all match play. And the beauty of the match play is that these players are getting experience playing doubles and singles, not just doubles and not just singles. And, you know, why does that matter? Because that's really a mirror image of what the players are going to be experiencing in high school tennis as well as some middle school tennis. The difference between the White League and the Red League is White League is generally JV level ability players, JV level, junior varsity level players, whereas the Red League is more varsity equivalent players. So this is a phenomenal way to get match tough, to get experience playing matches in a very friendly environment. This is definitely not a cutthroat environment. It's very, very friendly. And you really develop a network of teams and connections and friends. The coaches themselves, Garth will tell you about, but that's kind of like a rundown of what it is. It's a 5-month program or a 12-week program or a 6-week program, depending upon the league that you are placed in. And so that's kind of a rundown of a summary of what the program is about. And at this point, what I want to do is we're going to have two drawings during the course of this webinar. One is right now, and it's really not going to be a drawing because I'm going to announce a winner based upon something that happened. And we're going to have a drawing at the end as well. And this is going to be $50 off your registration fee for whatever league that you end up being in. If you've got questions, please post them in the sidebar on the right in the chat, and we will definitely answer them. Any questions that come up during the webinar, we will be answering at the end of the webinar, rather than breaking up the continuity here. So listen, the first winner of this JIL certificate of $50 off is, you want to have a drum roll there? No, I like that drum roll. Okay, the first one is Tracy Spiegel. We are awarding Tracy Spiegel. Reason we're awarding Tracy Spiegel is when she got wind of registering, of what this was all about, she said, I am going to tell everyone on the planet about the Junior Indoor League and encourage them to register for the webinar this evening. So Tracy, congratulations. You'll get the first $50 off. So there are hundreds of players in this league, hundreds and hundreds of players in this league. So you're not going to have a shortage of people to play with and get to know at any time. I want to introduce Garth now and turn it over to him. And Garth, by the way, can you give them your email address, and then we'll talk about what we're going to talk about next.
Sure. Yes. If anyone needs to contact me for any reason for the Junior Indoor League, please reach me at Garth_BTPJIL@outlook.com.
Fantastic. So Garth, let's start off by, can you give us a sense of, we know that we have a coordinator running this program. Well, really we have two, because you are one, and then we have another. And then also we have volunteer coaches. So if you could introduce us to who they might be at each level and give us a sense of what they do.
Sure. For the White and the Red Leagues, that's the primary volunteer coach, where we're looking for volunteer coaches. And I'm happy to say we have over 50% of our coaches from last year returning to us this year that have already committed to come back and join us. And what's most important for our coaches is, first off, you don't have to be a super experienced tennis player to be one of our volunteer coaches. We are mostly looking for coaches who are able to just give us their time and be well organized and help us manage their team. And we're looking for a cheerleader and someone that's able to encourage their players and make sure that it's a positive experience for everybody involved. The coaches are not expected to give any of the players necessarily instruction. Most of the players that are in our white and red leagues already have private coaches, and we expect our volunteer coaches for Junior Interleague to maybe give some tips, maybe if something that they see during a match. Each coach is allowed to give up to speak to their players once during a match in the white league and in between sets in the red league. And it's supposed to mostly just be basic tips. Again, quick, maybe a motivation or help pick up somebody who might be down because they're not playing well, or encourage them if their players are doing great already. And so again, it's not a person that needs to be in there. You need to work on your backhand or we need to do this with your serve. It is motivation and a manager type opportunity. And it really, speaking to the coaches over the past year and in the past, it is such a positive experience, the camaraderie that's built with their players and the kids, and it's the team environment, and that's what we're looking for a coach. So when you get to the point where you want to register your child, please, there's going to be options to choose whether or not you're interested in being a coach, and there's going to be teams that we need coaches. Please select either yes, I would be interested, or I would like to learn more, and I would certainly be reaching out to you to get you more information.
Yeah, and what's nice about the volunteer coaches is they do get a discount rate for
they get $100. Yeah, one coach per team gets $100 off, which it's nice, and we get the amount of time that's invested is important. So we certainly want to make sure that that's given to you.
So let's move on now and talk about the actual evaluations themselves, the dates, the times, and the locations, and kind of what I'm going to do, everyone who's listening, is I'm going to put up a file that you can download, if I can get my mouse to work here, which will show you the evaluation dates. So you should see a download link. Do you see that, Garth, on the right-hand side of your screen?
I do not.
Okay. Well, anyway, why don't you review the dates with them, and they might be seeing it. And yeah.
So the purpose of the evaluations, there are, first off, if you're a returning player and you're a Red League player from the previous year and you're comfortable in the Red League, you do not need to go to an evaluation to be reevaluated. Same in the White League. If you if the player is comfortable playing at the white level and everybody agrees that that's the appropriate level, mom, dad, the coach from the previous year, then you don't need to be reevaluated. The purpose of the evaluations are for us, the Baltimore Tennis Patrons, to be able to evaluate players who are either new to the league or players that are looking to move up leagues. And Lynn's going to go into a little bit more about the actual evaluation and what to expect at the evaluation date. But that's who we want to see at the evaluations. We will be doing these evaluations in every one of our locations in every county. We'll be starting in Harford County on Tuesday, September 5th at 6 o'clock at Emerton Rec Center. And then we will be on, and we'll have also that night in Howard County at Owen Brown from 6 to 8. And on Thursday, September 7th, we'll be in Baltimore County at the NERC, which is the old Paring Parkway Racket Club. And we'll be there from 6 to 7:30 on September 7th. We will then be on Saturday, September 9th, we'll be pretty busy. We'll start off in Carroll County from 10 to 11:30 at Carroll Racket Club. And then we go to Frederick County at West Winds from 12:30 to 2. And then we'll be at Coppermine, which is the former Bear Hills, on Saturday from 5 to 7. And then on Sunday, September 10th, we'll be in Anne Arundel County at Chartwell Country Club from 11 to 12:30. And then we'll be back in Howard County for a second time at Owen Brown on Sunday the 10th from 5 to 7 p.m.
So listen, everybody, I did share the download for the actual dates of the Junior Indoor League evaluations. If for some reason you didn't see that download, no problem. It will be posted on our website on Saturday, all of the evaluation dates. This Saturday, it'll all be up there anyway, so don't panic if you couldn't download it or if you weren't jotting down all those special dates that Garth was just going over. But I wanted to talk a little bit about what takes place during the evaluation, because I think that that's probably the biggest mystery and the biggest fear also of the players, not of the parents, but of the players. It's like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen and how long is it going to take and what are they going to do and am I going to get cut and all those things. Those are natural thoughts for a player to have when they attend an evaluation. But let me start by saying that this is definitely not, Garth has got echoes there. We'll try to stay still there. Okay. This is definitely not a tryout. Everyone who shows up, as long as they're in grades 4 through 12, you have to be 4th through 12th grader. Everyone who shows up for the evaluations will be placed on a league. So this is not a tryout. There are no cuts. The only way someone gets cut is if they're a 1st or 2nd grader and they show up. So otherwise, you're good to go. So that's number one. The second thing is that what the kids are going to be doing on the court, first of all, it's not time consuming. So I don't want players to arrive and think, oh, I'm going to go out there and hit the ball around for a half hour and be evaluated, and then they'll know exactly where to place me. It doesn't take that long for these evaluators to surmise what your skills are. The reason it doesn't take long is because they've been doing this for many years. That's one reason. But the second reason is because it's pretty obvious with a skilled eye to see if you have a stroke, if you have a discernible stroke, forehand, backhand, serve, and volley, and if you have control, if you're able to keep the ball in the court. And I can't emphasize that enough to really emphasize with your kids that they don't want to get out there and try to hit the ball out of the park. Really what they want to demonstrate is that they have control of the ball and consistency of the ball. So that's important. So they'll be looking at your forehand, your backhand, your serve, and your volley. And I would say also the thing for the kids to know is that to really pay attention to their serve, because the ability to serve is a major criteria in terms of whether you are in the yellow or the green or the blue league. It's a major criteria if you can serve. And then also if you consistently get the ball over the net in the box for the serve. So you're kind of looking for that. So this is not, it's definitely not a high pressure thing. It's short and sweet. It's very effective. And I really do not want your children to be worrying about how they're going to do. And they shouldn't even worry. You know, I've heard players come off the court and say, oh my God, I couldn't even hit the ball today. I don't know what happened. I just couldn't even hit the ball today. And you know what? These coaches can tell if you can hit the ball. They can tell. Just like you can tell when you're watching a pro play. You know what you've got there. So no worries. It'll go really, really smoothly, I am sure. Now, what we're going to talk about.
If I can, real quick on the evaluations, if any of the dates don't work for you, please contact me. You also can go to an evaluation outside of your area. That is totally fine as well. If you can't make an evaluation, especially if you're new to league or you're looking to move up a league, please contact me so that we can make other arrangements, or for me to have an opportunity to speak with someone to evaluate their level in another manner. So
Garth, this brings up a good point. I think we need to just say at the outset here is that in order to attend an evaluation, as a new player, for instance, you must register to attend an evaluation. And registering means that you're going online and filling out this form, and I'm about to show it to you on the screen here so that you can download it. But you have to pre-register to attend. and indicate where you're going to attend the evaluation and the date that you're going to attend. And if it's not the primary location where you really want to play, that's okay. Just select one that you can get to, and then we'll still end up placing you in the right location. Also, Garth, spend a few minutes, if you would, reviewing the fees at each level and the discount opportunity tonight. And I'm
Sure.
going to put up yeah.
Absolutely. So our discount date for this pre-registration is Friday, August 25th. So you will save either $20 or $50, depending on which league you register for. Our blue, white, and red leagues will have an opportunity to save up to $50. And our yellow and green leagues, because we have changed our pricing structure for those two leagues, can save up to $20. The cost for a 6-week session for the yellow and the green leagues is $199, and you again save $20 off of that. And if you were to choose a 12-week session for either the yellow or green league, it would be $349. For the blue, white, and red leagues, the fee structure is $499 for the entire season. Same as last year, we did not increase rates this year. But again, if you register before August 25th, it'll be $449, a $50 discount. And again, any parent coaches would also get an additional $100 off the registration fee.
So Garth, can you see new players register now on the right-hand side of your screen?
I don't know. I do not. I don't know.
Okay. So here we go. Let me try this again. No, I'm just going to put the offer up again, and hopefully people can see this. And while I'm doing that, can you review with them how they get placed on a team?
So if you were on a team the previous year and you re-register and you are not looking to move up a league, you will be placed on the same team that you were on the previous year, unless you request to move to a different team. If you are new to the league, again, we go through the evaluation process, and we will ask you where you want to play, in what area. And for example, in Baltimore County, we have 5 locations that you have an opportunity to play on. Howard County, it's a little bit different, where the teams get split up by evenly between the entire county. Same with Anne Arundel County. It's a similar setup. And so we will, hopefully, our goal for our placement on the teams is to have our players assigned to teams by October 1st. Our evaluation dates, again, are right after Labor Day weekend. We get a heavy influx of registrations at the end of August, and then right into the evaluations, and then right as the school year starts. So that entire month of September, it's all about getting players and teams established, and then also the schedule started. So our goal is to have teams assigned by October 1st, and then you'd be able to get out and practice with your teams and meet your teammates before the season starts the first weekend in November.
So listen, everybody, I've got the new player registration form up. There are 2 separate forms. There's a new player registration form, and there's a returning player registration form. So if you click on the link that said new players register now, that'll take you right to the page where you can do that. And I'm going to put up the returning player form now, and you can click on that link and be able to get in as well. And again, if these links don't appear, no worries. They will be on our website on Saturday. All the links to register, and also Garth will be sending out an email blast which will have the links as well to register for the program. So returning player, I believe the form is up now. I hope it's up now. It's giving me mixed messages, and I am click on that link if you see it. And now I'm going to do the new player, the returning player link. Just going to flip back and forth between the 2 of these and make sure one way or another that you get these. I hope. Okay, and last time I'm going to give this a shot. And new player, here we go. Okay, so Garth, I think it's important that we talk about what we expect in the way of a commitment to the team. And once you get on a team, and guys, I'm saying this because we do have a very large draw of participation for this program. And we want those that are in the program to be fully committed. And we don't want to be turning away someone who is more committed and doesn't get in to someone who's not posting. That just cannot happen. We want the commitment because this is a fabulous, fabulous program for the kids, and we want it to be that way for everybody. So talk about our expectations, Garth.
Sure. So we have a simple saying: if you're going to sign up, be prepared to show up. And this goes a little bit more towards the white and the red league teams, because every week there's a team match, and every single player on the team, from the person at the top of the ladder to the last player on the ladder, every single player is important to that team, and the coaches and the players depend on everyone to be there every week. So when you are registering for this and you're making this investment, make sure that you and your child are ready to commit to a 12-week season, or approximately 12 matches, 11 to 12 matches depending. And we get it. There's going to be times when life happens, sickness, injuries, a family emergency. We get that. But other activities, if you're going to sign up for this, this league runs, the white and red leagues, the matches are on Saturday and Sunday afternoons, some into early evening. So this ahead of time. Make sure your child's planning, especially with schoolwork. School should be number one. But if you're going to sign up for this league, please make sure that your child can handle their workload at school and their commitment to their team. So just because they have a test on Monday morning, but they have a Sunday night match, and you see it on the schedule at the beginning of the season, that should not be a reason not to come to the match. You please plan and encourage your child to plan in advance. And so, again, we can't emphasize enough that this is a commitment not only for your child to be playing every week and to be getting better and enjoying this opportunity to play tennis, but it's also a commitment to their teammates and to have this positive experience. And we just can't emphasize it enough that it's not okay just to say one week, I don't want to play. And we really hope that doesn't happen. But I have to say, one of my main concerns I had from coaches last year, not my main, but at a handful, that they just had players who just didn't really want to be there. So we really make sure that they are making every effort to be there every week.
Yeah, and I think I would also add that what they're practicing is what they will experience in middle school tennis and high school tennis.
Yes.
When you're on a team, you're expected to stay, to cheer your teammates on, and enjoy the whole process, even if you're doing your homework while you're watching. You're there. You're there in some capacity. So, Garth, let's go over what the program locations are and what days of the weeks they play and how long the matches run, the details.
Sure. So the yellow, green, and blue leagues, or the yellow and green leagues specifically, will be strictly at 40 West. The blue league will also be at 40 West, but also at Coppermine. The yellow and green leagues will be on Saturdays from 1 to 2:30 at 40 West, and they will be blue leagues will be at 40 West on Saturdays from 2:30 to 4 and 4 to 5:30. In addition to Coppermine on Fridays from 6 to 7:30. So that's new this year. We are adding. We had to, just because of court availability, move one of our Coppermine leagues from Sundays to Friday evenings. Our white and red leagues, again, are primarily Saturday and Sunday afternoons. The matches, we have very few matches that start before 4 p.m. The majority of them start after 4 p.m., both on Saturdays and Sundays. There'll be a random 3 o'clock match from time to time, and most matches will start by 7 p.m. White league matches are 2 hours long. Red league matches are 3 hours long. The white league plays 10-game pro sets, and the red league plays 3 sets, full scores to 6, or win by 2 with a tiebreaker. No third set tiebreaker. And then let's see. And then so we have added Greenspring, of course, is no longer with us in the area. So we have moved the teams that represented Greenspring last year. Our White League team is moving to NERC, which again is the Pairing Parkway Racquet Club. And then we have the two red teams from Greenspring. One is moving to 40 West, and one is moving to Suburban. So we have not lost any of our total amount of court time, even with Green Spring shutting down. And then I'm having a computer problem. Sorry about that. So I think that's the majority of our locations and programs. Did I miss anything?
And Garth, I was preoccupied because I'm reading this chat. We have a lot of chat messages here. Can you tell me, did you mention that the matches are Saturday and Sunday? Because that's one of the questions here. Okay.
Yes.
And the frequency of the matches and all that good stuff. How many matches might be home and how many away?
Approximately half of the matches will be at your home location and half will be traveling to one of the other clubs in the area. I'm going to real quick, I need to check my battery on my plug-in. Hold on one second.
Okay. So everybody, let me run down some questions here. Kids, no experience, age 7.
And
what color?
You might lose me. Mine.
Okay, that's okay. I'm talking.
Okay. My laptop.
So Pam, kids, no experience, age 7. What color will she be? No experience whatsoever. That's going to be in the yellow league. Do we have until Friday to get the discount? You have until, I believe the date is August the 25th, but August the 25th. Let's see, the PDF is downloaded. It says Wendy, that's great. I'm glad you got it downloaded. Fantastic. And Tracy, this is my first webinar. Oh my gosh, your first webinar and you won. I love it. I absolutely love it. So listen, we want to tell you about something else that's going to be brand new this year, other than the yellow league, of course, being new, and the green league being a reduced time commitment and fee. We are going to be having a very, very special event, and just write this date down. It is going to be on Super Bowl Saturday, which is February the 3rd. So you're not watching the Super Bowl yet, but you're getting revved up. We're going to have our own Super Bowl-like event, which is not football, but it's going to be on Saturday, February the 3rd. It is going to be at Coppermine Tennis and Fitness. We're inviting all of the JIL League players, as well as any other junior who wants to participate, and all the parents. And it's going to be a combination type event. It's going to be, believe it or not, a talent show. And we're not talking about tennis talent here. We're talking about off-court talent. It'll start with a talent show of the kids, you know, whatever they might do, whether they rap, they play the guitar, they play the flute, they dance, they want to put on a play, whatever that talent is. We know these kids love doing talent shows. So we're going to have a talent show. By the way, this is a fundraiser for the Baltimore Tennis Patrons. So we're going to do the talent show, and then we're going to have the on-court event. Of course, it'll be a half and half, a mix between the talent and the on-court play as well. And that we haven't fine-tuned what the on-court's going to be, but we're kind of thinking tennis challenges, and it may, and that's a big may, be a Guinness World Record event. We may figure out how to get that in there. So we're really excited about that. Mark that date down, February the 3rd. It is going to be huge fun and lots of raffles and giveaways and things happening on that day. Again, any of the forms to register for the program will be on our website on Saturday on the home page and also on the Junior Indoor League page. Garth will also be sending out an e-blast, which will have those links in there as well. I would encourage you to go to on Saturday, to go to the home page and the Junior Indoor League page, because there you're going to see some stuff that's never been posted before. We've got some videos that will be there where you will get real, genuine feedback from volunteer coaches who participated in the program, some newbies and some long-standing coaches with us. You'll also hear from some players about what their frank experience was with the Junior Indoor League. So that's kind of cool. You'll also see a full-blown article that was published in Matchpoint newspaper last year, which sums up the winners in each league and shows some pictures and tells you a lot about the season. By the way, we do have, you know, Garth, talk about that, the end event, the tournaments. They don't even know about that.
Yeah, so the season culminates in a league playoff, and all teams move on to the playoffs, and we have a tiered playoffs based off the year-end standings. and it was a fantastic end of the year and a lot of competitive match play. The matches are played throughout the area, and it's a 2-week playoff, and it's a lot of tennis for the teams that move forward, and just seeing the camaraderie and of the teams that were moved on from the first round and then to the second round to the semis and then to the finals. It was a fantastic experience. I know, Lynn, you were at the red finals and I was at the white league finals, and it was a fantastic event. And the kids and the parents and it really is wonderful. So I really look forward to that again this season.
Oh, it is such a highlight, and we get so many photographs that we publish and so forth. So before you all tune out, couple last minute things. We're going to award another $50 gift certificate for $50 off. I also want to remind you, please download the app and I will accept you so that you can start really getting involved with those live notifications. We want every Junior Indoor League player to have downloaded the app, and the parents, of course, as well. Tracy has asked, can you explain briefly what I said at the beginning the difference between yellow, green, and blue? Yellow player is age 5 to 9. A yellow player is a player who is a beginner, meaning no experience with lessons and maybe very, very little experience with playing. The next level, which is the green, is advanced beginners. There's no age limit on that. There's no age limit whatsoever, but advanced beginners. Generally, these players do not serve don't serve very well, and the green players cannot maintain a rally much beyond 1 or 2 hits, if at all. So that's what the green leg is. The blue leg is I would say a very big jump between the green and the blue level. The blue level player plays. The blue level is, I would describe as a low intermediate player who does have, limited, if none, match play experience, but can serve, can maintain a rally. So that's a very big demarcation between the blue and the yellow and the green. So I hope that's clear. And Joshua, yes, you can be 5 and be in the yellow league. What is the white team's home court is the question, Garth?
The white team, we had 14 different home teams in the White League last year. So there was one team out in Harford County, one in Carroll County at Carroll Brackett, one at West Winds in Frederick County. The Baltimore locations are Orchard, 40 West, Bear Hill, Coppermine, and Nurk, which is pairing. And then Howard County's White League locations will be playing at Owen Brown, the Athletic Center, and Circle D. And then Anne Arundel County has 2 White League teams, and they play at either Bowie, Bowie Sports Fit, or Chartwell Country Club, or Fairlands.
So that's a very large swath.
So it really does depend on where where you want to play, but every metro, every area in the metro area has teams, and the counties kind of split up their teams a little differently. Howard County and Anne Arundel County kind of do like a draft and split up the teams somewhat evenly. Baltimore County teams you play at the home club you want to play at, so it's a little different. And I can certainly, if you want, please email me at Garth_BTPJIL@outlook.com, and I'd be happy to give you more specifics.
All right, Garth, are we ready for our drawing question? You've got a question you're going to ask, and the first person who answers it correctly is going to get $50 off of their Junior Indoor League registration fee.
What is our early registration discount date for the Junior Indoor League? It's a tough one.
How many times have we said it tonight?
Hopefully we've said it enough.
And hopefully they've downloaded all the forms by now. My golly.
This person is going to get $50 off for registering early and a $50 discount. That's awesome.
That's right. Oh my gosh. They're going to be, they're hardly going to pay for the experience. Oh, wait a minute. The first person who answered was, wait a minute, I got to go down here.
Did they get it right?
Oh my, so many of them got it right. The first person who answered was Denise.
Hey, congratulations,
Denise. Congratulations, Denise. That's phenomenal. You will get the $50 off, and Garth or I will email you. Make sure that happens, Garth, so that she gets that $50 credit.
Absolutely.
So again, everyone, download the app tonight. I will look for your names and approve you to have the app. And if you go 15 minutes into that video, which is on our homepage, it'll tell you how to use the app once you have it. Once you've been approved and downloaded, you want to watch how the heck do I use this app? But we really, really appreciate your participation in this program, and we know you're going to enjoy it. The evaluations are just around the corner, so start using the app to challenge one another, and look for the postings on the homepage and the Junior Indoor League page with all the updates that are going on. And again, Garth is your point of contact. By the way, my name is Thornton. I never said my name during this whole webinar. Garth. I go by two names, Thornton, which is my new name, and my former name is Len. So do not be confused. Len and Thornton are the same person. Okay. So we want to bid you a good day and good evening, and we will see you very, very soon during evaluation.
Bye.
Bye.